Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and today I'm checking out Roll for Lasers, designed by Kevin Dunkelberger and Brian Shoemaker, published by Glass Shoe Games, with art by Eric Streed. So in Roll for Lasers, a local museum has been targeted by a group of cat burglars. To protect the exhibits, they've hired multiple security firms, with one of them being you. Essentially, you are competing security firms when you use a laser trip system with targets to, I guess, win a contract with this museum. And you will be adjudicated by some museum staff about how well you hit your targets. So let's talk about how this goes. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to place your targets. So you're going to roll your dice here, take them all out. I believe you get one re-roll per round, which, wow, that's kind of tight. You will be playing with more people. If you have multiple sets of 6 dice, you can play maybe in tandem, everybody kind of writing in their own section. And also should probably be numbering this. So for this section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This is my section here. You can see my very lovely handwriting. So I'm going to be placing targets based on coordinates with the dice. So let's say I do a 3 and a 5. So I'd place a target right there for that. Let's say I do a 4 and a 4. My handwriting is getting really, really bad. I don't really write anything, so yeah. Excuses. You're placing up to 3. And let's say, I probably should have mentioned, like, it's usually a good idea to try to get things connected horizontally or vertically, with the idea that you can try to get the laser to go through things more than once. I probably should have been doing that. So, let me rethink that actually. What's the best way for me to do that? So if I use 2 things in the 4, let's say I do a 5 and a 4. So that's here. You can't actually draw, you don't have to avoid the actual spaces where the exhibits are. You can literally draw in any space. There will be some forthcoming rules and variants about scoring more points based on things that you hit. But for right now, you can draw on anything you want. So let's say I want things to kind of line up. So it might behoove me to do a 3 and 5 here. That way I can maybe bounce some lasers around and get some more points. It could work. It could really, really work. And let me see, a 6 and a 1. And then this one right here. I don't know. So hopefully you can see that. I have my targets. Now I roll for my mirror placement. So let's take all these out. Okay. So I'm going to want something definitely that works in the 4 area. If I put a mirror here, I could bounce a laser like that, right? Hitting both of those. That makes sense. This seems even more foolish to put that there, but here we are. A 5 and 5 could hit this one. Now I'll re-roll these 2. I'll use my re-roll now. 4 and 4. That's not that great. Only could, if I could have a 6 and 4, perfect. Oh well. 4 and 4 like does pretty much nothing for me. Because that means I'd have a mirror like right here. So that, no. Unless I just bounced back and forth for infinity, not earn infinity points, thus winning everything and becoming the CEO of the company. And then blowing it all on Fabergé eggs. Anyway, since I'm the one doing this, I can control anything I want. So I'm gonna magically just make this a 6. And let's just say I got us 2 6s. So then there we go. Okay, so I have a mirror here, a mirror here, here, and these are my targets. So now is the literal rolling for lasers. The world is not enough. Golden eye. Tomorrow never dies. Die another. Okay, I'll stop. All right. So the nice thing is when you actually roll for the lasers, you can take combinations of the die, add them up, and then plot those to be the lasers. You can shoot up to 3 lasers, and you can use any combination of dice with which to do it. So I need a 6. Shoot the laser here. So since this is 3 and 3 is 6, so this is 6. Shoot the laser here, thus hitting the target. If I just need a 2 for that, hit that target, and a 5 there to also hit that target. There are instances where you can go above your actual area. You can, like, if you needed a 12, I guess you could add 2 6s and go somewhere else to bounce the laser off if that would work. I don't need to do all that. So there we go. So I hit 1 with this 6, so laser goes, that's 1. This 2 comes in for 2 more, so that's 3. And then this 5, that's 4. So I scored 4 points. So for round 1, I scored 4 points. That is pretty much how a roll for lasers goes. As it stands right now, it's kind of straightforward. There are some things you can do to mix it up a bit. You can apply some power-ups. I probably should just have that on the screen so you can see a little better. Yeah, I'll do that. It'll be in this area, starting right about now. So if you look on the actual board here, you see it says special moves. And what you do is with people you're playing with, you sit down and pick 3. And then you could use each one once per slot. So you could have 3 times throughout the whole game to use whichever of the subset that you pick. It's pretty fun. It's not the deepest roll and write game, but it's nice that you can add some things to kind of differentiate the gameplay a little bit. Like I said earlier, it plays up to 4. And I'm also very curious about the bouncing. Like if I got a laser here and shot it at 3, I mean, theoretically it would bounce indefinitely, hitting that target, thus making me, as I said earlier, the CEO of whatever company I represent, which is bidding on this job. And I just buy the museum and throw lavish parties, and who could stop me, you know? I'd hire my own cat burglars and then take them down, even though I knew what they were going to do from the beginning. So anyway, that is Roll for Lasers. It's currently on Kickstarter. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching. Take care. Be blessed.